This is beautiful. There's nothing better than this. Image.
Oh, no.
Shrek. Browse. Picture.
Thank you, Tiger.
Beautiful.
Oh
It's
no,
beautiful.
your logo though.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I got it.
Okay. There.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
It's perfect. Oh my god. What are we doing?
I don't know. I'm scared though.
How did you come up with this idea?
I don't know. I thought what would be awful, and this is
You
what
did
popped
it.
up. Yeah, Windows Shrek's P.
Oh,
it was either that or act like sexy Shrek with like
Oh, I'm
rippling
glad
abs
you
and
went with
everything.
this because
Yeah.
otherwise that would have been too distracting for me.
Yeah.
Good night, Tetsunoko. Sleep well.
Bye, Tetsuneko. Pause, drop it
Uh,
too because it's unneeded. Okay.
Oh yeah, good call.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's fucking
All right, you ready?
do it. Chat, get ready.
All right,
Let's buckle in.
and scene. A ray of light shines down on a leather-bound storybook. The book opens and a voice begins reading its text. you
Oh, I can't.
you gotta do the. You gotta go Russian. Go Russian with it. You can do it.
I can't. That makes even
All right,
less sense.
let's start out normal. We'll start out
Okay,
normal.
okay.
We'll feel
We'll-
it out,
we'll
and
see-
then
we'll see how we feel.
We'll work our way into the character.
I can't. Listen. It's one of those things. It's like I know I can't.
It's the
do
cold
it, so
open. You gotta do
it's
it.
the cold open. It's hard.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna start normal. Okay.
Start normal.
Once
Yeah, no, this is how I do D&D. It's like you start normal and then you start picking up an accent. as the character
Okay. You
progresses.
get more comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, there was a storybook princess, lovely prince. There was a princess.
Read the second one.
Once upon a time, there was a lovely princess, but she had an enchantment upon her of a fearful sort, which could only be broken by love's first kiss. She was locked away in a castle, guarded by a terrible, where the fuck is this? Fire-breathing dragon. Many brave knights had attempted to free her from this dreadful prison, but none prevailed. She waited in the dragon's keep in the highest room of the tallest tower for her true love and true love's first kiss.
The voice laughs. A big green hand rips out a page of the book and shuts it closed.
Like that's ever gonna happen. What a load of...
We see an outhouse and hear the sound of a toilet flushing. Out steps Shrek, an ogre who tugs at his underwear and shakes his foot up the page, still stuck to his shoe.
And
He
they don't
looks
stop
lovingly
coming,
at
and
this-
they don't stop coming, and they don't stop
He
coming,
goes
and they
home,
don't stop
and he
coming.
goes about
Don't
his
stop
daily
coming, and they
routine.
don't stop.
He's taking a mud shower, brushing his teeth with bugs, bathing in a muddy pond, gathering giant slugs for dinner, and painting a warning sign. In a nearby village, an angry mob gathered up to go after Shrek. At night, they gather their torches and pitchforks and enter the swamp, trampling over Shrek's warning signs. Shrek sees them after investigating the commotion, rolling his eyes. The villagers stop outside Shrek's home, unaware that Shrek is sneaking up behind them. Night, near Shrek's home.
You think he's in there? All right, let's get to it. Whoa, hold on. Do you know what that thing can do to you? Yeah, I hear it'll grind your bones for its bread.
Shrek chuckles, revealing himself to be standing behind the mob.
Yes, well, actually, that would be a giant.
The mob gasp.
Now, ogres, oh, they're much worse. They'll make a suit for your freshly peeled skin.
Shrek slowly approaches as the villagers back away in fear.
No. They'll shave your liver, squeeze the jelly from your eyes. Actually, it's quite good on toast. Back, beast! I warn ya!
The villager waves his torch in Shrek's face. Shrek casually licks his fingers and pinches the flame, extinguishing the torch. The villager drops it.
Where the hell am I? I lost my fucking thing. Villager drops it. Right.
Shrek terrifies the mob with a frightening roar, his spit extinguishing all the remaining torches. He wipes his mouth and waits for the villagers to stop screaming.
This is the part where you run away.
Shrek laughs as the men drop their torches and pitchforks and run away as fast as they can.
And stay out!
He looks down and picks up a wanted poster dropped by one of the villagers and reads it aloud.
Wanted fairy tale creatures?
And he sighs and walks off, dropping the poster to the ground. The next day, forest. Fairy tale creatures are put in chains and led into wagons by Duloc guards. The captain of the Duloc guards sits at a table paying a line of people their rewards for turning in the fairy tale creatures. Those waiting in the line include Peter Pan, who is carrying Tinkerbell in a cage, Mr. Geppetto, who is carrying Pinocchio, and the farmer carrying 3 little pigs.
Carrying 3 little. All right, this one's full. Take it away. Move it along. Come on, get up. Next.
Now the guard taking the Wicked Witch's broom.
Give me that. Your flying days are over.
And he breaks the broom in half.
That's good for 20 pieces of silver for the witch. Next.
The captain hands over the reward to the villager who turned the witch in. The villager mutters to himself.
Lousy 20 pieces. Get up. Come on.
Waiting in line is Donkey on a leash and his owner. He looks in horror at the witch and a group of dwarves being loaded into a wagon.
Sit down there. Be quiet.
Mama Bear and Papa Bear are locked inside giant cages with Little Bear in his own cage.
This cage is too small.
Donkey to his owner.
Please don't do this to me. I'll never be stubborn again. I can change. Please, give me a chance. Oh, shut up.
Smacks Donkey.
Next. What have you got? This little wooden puppet. I'm not a puppet. I'm a real boy.
His nose grows.
5 shillings for the possessed toy. Take it away. Father, please! Don't let him do this to me! Help me!
Geppetto takes the money and walks off. The old woman steps up to the table.
Next, what have you got? Well, I've got a talking donkey. Right. Well, that's good for 10 shillings, if you can prove it. Oh, go ahead, little fella.
Donkey stays silent.
Well? Oh, he's just a little nervous. He's really quite a chatterbox.
She smacks Donkey again.
Talk, you boneheaded dolt, talk! That's it, I've seen enough. Guards! No, he talks, he does!
She begins moving Donkey's lips.
I could talk. I'd love to talk. I'm the talkingest damn thing you've ever saw. Where the fuck? I think, is that you?
No, that's you, the captain.
Okay,
Get her out of my sight.
I'm fucking lost. Where'd it go? Oh, I see it. Get her out of my sight. No, I swear. Oh, he can talk.
The guards grab the old woman and she struggles with them. One of her legs flies out and kicks Tinkerbell out of Peter Pan's hands, and Tinkerbell's cage drops on the donkey's head. He gets sprinkled with fairy dust and starts floating upward.
Hey, I can fly. He can fly? He can fly.
Can fly?
He can talk? Haha, that's right, fool. Now I'm a flying talking donkey. You might have seen a housefly, maybe you've even seen a superfly, but I bet you've never seen a donkey fly. Ha ha ha!
And now the pixie dust's effects begin to wear off.
Uh-oh.
And he drops out of the air and hits the ground with a thud.
Seize him!
Donkey dodges the guards as they try to grab him and runs deeper into the forest.
He's getting away! Get him! This way! Turn!
Donkey escapes deeper into the forest and runs headfirst into Shrek's backside. Shrek turns around to see who bumped into him and glares down at Donkey. Donkey looks scared of Shrek for a moment, but he quickly hides behind him after seeing the guards have caught up to him.
You there! Ogre! I, by the order of, Lord Farquaad, I'm ordered to place you both under arrest and...
Shrek slowly approaches the group of guards, and the guards are visibly frightened by him.
Transport you to, designated resettlement facility? Oh, really? You and what army?
Smiles. The captain looks behind himself and sees that all the other guards have abandoned him. The captain tucks tail and runs off. Shrek shakes his head and starts walking back to his swamp. Donkey. Donkey. Why did I read that as his voice? God damn it. Donkey, impressed by Shrek, follows him.
Follows him. Can I say something to you? Listen, you was really, really, really something back there. Incredible! Are you talking to...
He turns around and Donkey's gone.
Me?
He turns back around and Donkey's right in front of him.
Whoa! Yes, I was talking to you. Can I tell you that was the greatest thing I seen back there? Man, those guards, they thought they were all... Or they was all that. Then you showed up and bam! They were tripping over themselves like babes in the woods. That's really, really made me feel something back there.
Just Shrek annoyed.
Oh, that's great. Really. Man, it's good to be free. Now, why don't you go celebrate with your freedom with some of your own friends? But, I don't have any friends. And I'm not going out there by myself. Hey, wait a minute. I got a great idea. I'll stick with you. You're a mean green fight machine. Together we'll scare the spit out of anybody that crosses us.
Shrek turns and regards Donkey for a moment before loudly roaring in his face.
Where the fuck? Loudly roaring is... Oh, wow, that was really scary. If you don't mind me saying. If that don't work, your breath certainly will get the job done, because you definitely need a Tic Tac or something, because your breath stinks!
Shrek walks off. Donkey reappears ahead of him, dangling from a felled log.
I keep losing my place. Oh. Man, you almost burned the hair out of my nose. Just like that time.
Shrek covers his mouth, but Donkey continues to talk, so Shrek removes his hand.
Then I ate some brown berries, had strong gas leaking out of my butt that day. Why are you following me? I'll tell you why.
Drops from the log, stinging.
'Cause I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. My problems have all gone. There's no one to deride me. But you gotta have friends. Stop singing!
Picks up Donkey by his ears and tail.
It's no wonder you don't have any friends.
And then drops him.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Hold on. Xvar drew something. I gotta take a look at this.
Oh, yeah?
Oh my god, that is so fucking cursed.
Oh my god, where is that?
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Oh my god.
Give me 1 second. Okay.
This fucking background. Oh my god.
He was saying.
Wait, was Shrek originally, was it PG-13?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so if we should make it PG-13, and you get one fuck to slide into the script.
I get one fuck to slide in wherever.
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, it was PG. We're making it PG-13.
Wow.
Make it count.
Wow. Only a true friend would be that honest. Listen, little donkey, take a look at me. What am I?
Donkey looks all the way up at Shrek.
Really tall? No, I'm an ogre. You know, grab your torch and pitchforks. Doesn't that bother you? Nope. Really? Really, really? Oh. Man, I like you. What's your name? Shrek. Shrek? Well, you know what I like about you, Shrek? You got the kind of I don't care what nobody thinks about me thing. I like that. I respect that, Shrek. You all right?
They come over a hill overlooking Shrek's home.
Ooh, look at that. Who'd want to live in a place like that?
I think you could probably just read that with annoyance. Yeah.
That would be my home. Oh! And it's lovely, just beautiful. You know, you're quite the decorator. It's amazing what you've done with such a modest budget. I like that boulder.
Yeah.
That is a nice boulder.
It looks at Shrek's keep out signs.
I guess you don't entertain much, do you? I like my privacy. You know, I do too. That's another thing that we have in common. Like, I hate it when you got somebody all up in your face. You're trying to give them a hint and they won't just leave. And there's that big awkward silence, you know? Can I stay with you? What? Can I stay with you, please? Of course. Really? No. Oh, please! I don't want to go back there. You don't know what it's like to be considered a freak.
Donkey pushes Shrek back up against the door.
Well, maybe you do, but it's not like... But that's why we got to stick together. You got to let me stay. Please, please! Okay. But one night only. Ah, thank you.
And he runs inside the hut.
What are you... No!
Donkey hops up onto a chair.
No! This is going to be fun. We can stay up all late, swapping manly stories in the morning. I'm making waffles. Where do I sleep? Outside! Oh, well, I guess that's cool. I mean, I don't know you don't know me, so I guess outside is the best, you know. Here I go. Good night.
Shrek slams the door, shutting Donkey outside.
I mean, I do like the outdoors. I'm a donkey. I was born outdoors. I'll just be sitting up by myself outside. I guess, you know, by myself outside. I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me.
So sad. And see. So as a rock climber, one of my favorite lines from this movie is, I like that boulder. That's a nice I say that all the time to my climbing friends.
I like that boulder. That's a nice boulder.
And scene. Shrek's home. Night. Shrek is getting ready for dinner. He sits down, lights a candle made out of his own earwax, and begins eating. Donkey looks inside from a window, and then lays down by the front door. Shrek is about to take a bite when he hears a creaking noise. He stands up with a huff.
I thought I told you to stay outside. I am outside.
Shrek hears a noise from inside and turns to find the source. He sees several shadows moving and looks around. He sees the 3-blind mice on his table.
Well, gents, it's far cry from the farm, but what choice do we have? It's not home, but it'll do just fine.
Bouncing on a slug.
What a lovely bed. Gotcha!
Shrek grabs Gorder, but he escapes and lands on his shoulder.
Oh, I found some cheese!
And bites into Shrek's ear.
Ah!
And he tries to grab him.
Ah, awful stuff.
But jumps down onto the table.
Is that you, Gorder? How did you know? Enough!
He grabs all 3 mice.
What are you doing in my house?
He gets bumped from behind and he drops the mice.
Hey!
And Shrek turns around to see that the 7 dwarves have put Snow White sleeping in her glass coffin on the table.
Oh, no. Dead broad off the table!
And pushes the coffin away.
Where are we supposed to put her? The bed's taken. Huh?
Shrek marches over to the bedroom and throws back the curtain. The big bad wolf is laying on the bed. Oh, well.
What?
Shrek now has the big bad wolf by the collar and is dragging him to the front door.
I live in a swamp. I put up signs. I'm a terrifying ogre. What do I have to do to get a little privacy?
He opens the front doors and throws the wolf out. He sees the horde of fairy tale creatures have set up camp in a swamp.
Oh, no. No!
He dodges out of the way of a group of witches flying on broomsticks. The 3 bears, minus Mama Bear, sit around a fire. The Pied Piper's playing. What happened to Mama Bear?
She got turned into the rug. You don't remember that? There's a rug in Lord Farquaad's room.
Oh,
and it's made out of the mother
that.
bear.
That's terrible. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. It's awful.
What the fuck? I had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So the 3 bears minus Mama Bear sit around a fire. Pied Piper is playing his pipe and the rats are all running to him. Some elves are directing flight traffic so that the fairies and witches can land, etc.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Chatty said the line. Shrek's voice echoes throughout the camp and everyone falls silent. Gasps are heard all around. The three fairies hide inside a tent. Oh, I saw that.
All right, get out of here. All of you, move it. Come on, let's go. Hapaya, hapaya, hey. Hey, quickly, come on.
More dwarves run inside the house and shut the door behind them.
No, not there, not there.
Shrek fiddles with the door handle, unable to open it, and he gives Donkey an annoyed look.
Hey, don't look at me. I didn't invite them. Well, gosh, nobody invited us.
I fucking love your Pinocchio voice.
Well, we were forced to come here. By who? Lord Farquaad. He hoofed and he poofed, and he signed an eviction notice. Chad, can you just picture the movie as
I can
as
picture
fucking,
it's
fucking scene for scene, see everything.
Yeah. Is there a person
God.
here that has not seen Shrek somehow?
Oh my god.
Oh.
I don't think there's a single person.
Raventail, you haven't seen Shrek? Well.
Raventail.
Wait, Jaloon's never seen Shrek?
No,
we got some people that have never
She's
seen
kidding.
Shrek. Oh, okay.
Everybody
Suddenly
else is saying
it's a 7-hour movie.
yeah. Where were we?
Firework Fox here hasn't seen it. All right. Strap yourself in. Here we go. We are all right.
Okay.
Who knows where is Farquaad?
All right. Who knows where this Farquaad guy is?
The crowd gasps at the mention of Lord Farquaad. Nobody answers.
Oh, I do. I know where he is. Does anyone else know where to find him?
Baby Bear raises his hand, but Papa Bear quickly lowers his hand down. The big bad wolf and a wizard point at each other.
Anyone at all? Me! Anyone?
Donkey jumping up and down.
Oh, pick me! Oh, I know, me! Okay, fine. Attention all fairy tale things. Do not get comfortable. Your welcome is officially worn out. In fact, I'm going to see this guy Farquaad right now and get you all off my land and back to where you came from.
After a brief silence, the crowd erupts into cheering and applause. This was not Shrek's intention. As a group of birds drape a cloak made of flowers around Shrek's shoulders, much to his annoyance.
Oh, you're coming with me.
Pointing to Donkey. Shrek brushes the cloak to the floor while birds come back and place a wreath of flowers on Donkey's head. They make their way through the crowd.
Hold on, we got another.
We got another picture.
Now I'm Donkey too. I'm everybody. This is so
You are
fucking
everybody.
cursed.
Oh my god.
Axvarn, you're too talented for this world, please. This is dangerous power you have, Axvarn.
I love it. I love it so much.
Oh my god. Okay. Brushes the cloak. Yeah, to the floor.
They make their way through the crowd.
All right, that's what I like to hear. Shrek and Donkey and two Star Wars friends off on a whirlwind big city adventure. I love it. On the road again. See you with me, Shrek.
As they walk from the crowd, Shrek grabs the torch from a dwarf cheering them on, who refuses to let it go. Shrek shakes the torch until the dwarf falls into a pond.
I can't wait to get on the road again. What did I say about singing?
As he yanks the wreath off Donkey's head.
Can I whistle? No. Can I hum it? All right. Hum it.
I want to hear you hum it. Donkey begins to hum on the road again, as the pair walk off into the night with Shrek's torch lighting the way.
And scene.
All right. And scene. New scene. Duloc Dungeon.
Hold on. Let me get a drink. Hold on.
Okay, yeah. I need some water as well.
My throat is going to be absolutely annihilated at the end of this.
Oh my god, yeah. This is... We are on page 15 of 90.
Oh!
Oh
No!
Oh no.
Christ! All right, let's go.
Duloc Dungeon. A masked man is pouring a glass of milk. Another man is shown walking down the hallway towards a set of doors. As he's led into the room by two guards, we can see the man is abnormally short. The masked man is dunking what looks to be a small person into the glass of milk.
That's enough.
Farquaad.
He's ready to talk.
The gingerbread man is pulled out of the mick by Thelonious and is slammed down onto a cookie sheet. Farquaad maniacally laughs as he walks over to the table, and he reaches down to the table. We see that he is too short to see above it. He clears his throat, and the table is lowered. Farquaad picks up the Gingy's severed legs and plays with them.
Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man! You're a monster! I'm not the monster here, you are.
And he throws one leg at Gingy.
You and the rest of that fairy tale trash, poisoning my perfect world.
And he crumbles his other leg to dust.
Now tell me, where are the others? Eat me!
He spits milk into Farquaad's eye.
I've tried to be fair to you creatures. Now my patience has reached its end. Tell me, or I'll...
And he grabs one of Gingy's gumdrop buttons.
No, not the gumdrop buttons! All right then, who's hiding them? Okay, I'll tell you. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! Yes, I know the Muffin Man, who lives on Drury Lane. Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! She's married to the Muffin Man.
A door opens, and the captain of the Duloc Guard steps in.
My lord, we found it! Then what are you waiting for? Bring it in!
More guards enter, carrying an object covered by a sheet. They mount it on the wall, and the captain removes the sheet. It is the magic mirror. Everyone stands in awe.
Oh! Magic mirror. Don't tell him anything!
Farquaad smacks him off the table and into a trash can.
No!
Love your gingerbread voice.
Evening. Mirror, mirror on the wall, is this not the most perfect kingdom of them all? Well, technically, you're not a king. Thelonious.
Thelonious holds a mirror. Thelonious holds up a hand.
Hand mirror.
Oh, sorry. Thelonious holds up a hand mirror and smashes it with his fist. I was reading this as Thelonious holds up a hand to the mirror, but it wasn't. Those words weren't on the page.
You were saying... what I mean is you're not a king yet, but you can become one. All you need to do is marry a princess. Go on. So, just sit back and relax, my lord, because it's time for you to meet today's eligible bachelorettes. And here they are.
Bouncy game show music begins to play. Using himself as a screen, the magic mirror reveals 3 shadowy portraits of princesses. Farquaad seems confused, but watches on silently.
Hold on. I am now Gingy.
Oh my god. This is so good.
Eat me!
No, the gumdrop buttons! Oh my god.
Oh my god. Seems confused, but watches silently. Bachelorette number 1 is a mentally abused shut-in from a kingdom far, far away. She likes sushi and hot tubbing anytime. Her hobbies include cooking and cleaning for her two evil sisters. Please welcome Cinderella.
An image of Cinderella doing housework flips to a portrait of Cinderella in her ball gown, putting on the glass slipper. Farquaad looks at her approvingly as the captain claps.
Bachelorette number 2 is a cape-wearing girl from the land of fancy. Although she lives with 7 other men, she's not easy.
I just understood that. Oh no.
The subtext is fucking amazing.
Oh my god. An image of the 7 dwarves flashes on the screen. The guards laugh at the mirror's joke.
Just kiss her dead, frozen lips and find out what a live wire she really is. Come on, give it up for Snow White.
The mirror shows a portrait of Snow White in her slumber. Farquaad seems even more pleased, and everyone else claps this time.
And last but certainly not least, Bachelorette number 3 is a fiery redhead from a dragon-guarded castle surrounded by hot boiling lava.
The mirror shows an image of a giant dragon beside a tower, and then of a giant castle surrounded by lava. A bright fire shines on the screen, and Farquaad covers his eyes. This doesn't seem to deter his interest.
But don't let that cool you off. She's a loaded pistol, likes pina coladas, and getting caught in the rain. Yours for the rescuing, Princess Fiona.
The mirror shows a portrait of Princess Fiona leaning on the window of her tower. Once again, everyone else claps.
So, will it be Bachelorette number 1, Bachelorette number 2, or Bachelorette number 3?
The mirrors flip through each princess's portrait. The guards shout out different numbers while Farquaad frantically tries to decide.
2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3. 2, 3, 1, 3. 3. Pick number 3, my lord.
As he holds up 2 fingers.
Okay. Number 3. Lord Farquaad, you've chosen Princess Fiona.
Wild applause erupts from the guards.
If you like
Farquaad is
pina
captivated
coladas.
by the portrait of Fiona.
Princess Fiona. She's perfect. All I have to do now is find someone who can go. But I probably should mention the little thing that happens at night.
Farquaad doesn't listen to the mirror at all, too busy formulating a plan. I'll do it.
I'll do it. Yes, but after sunset. Silence! I will make this Princess Fiona my queen. And Duloc will finally have the perfect king. Captain, assemble your finest men. We're going to have a tournament.
As he smiles evilly. And scene. Next scene, Duloc Kingdom. Exterior, you get on water and everything?
Yeah, let me take a drink here.
Yeah.
Why was Patrick Starr one of the guards? Thelonious sounds like that.
Yeah, he does. Pick number 3, my lord.
3. Pick number 3, my lord.
I wish I could hold up my hands.
Woo.
You had to evacuate your house? You might have to?
Flip side, stay safe.
Stay safe, yeah. Oh.
Same, Lo. Same. It's so fucking good.
It's so good.
Oh my god, I'm like sweating through my fucking hoodie right now. Hold on.
Oh my god, why are you wearing a hoodie?
My shirt.
You're taking off your shirt?
Oh my.
Damn, Shrek just getting Corgi all hot and bothered. Yeah, my favorite's the welcome song. I hope Corgi has to sing that. Otherwise, let me read ahead so that it's there.
Okay. I'm back.
Oh, good. The lyrics are there. Okay. You ready to sing? Or I can sing it as well. I don't know.
Sing. What are we singing?
The welcome song.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Okay, cool. All right, Duloc Kingdom, exterior. Shrek and Donkey come out from the field just outside the Duloc parking lot.
That's it. That's it right there. That's Duloc. Told you I'd find it.
The two gaze up at Duloc Castle, a building that towers over the rest of the kingdom.
So that must be Lord Farquaad's castle. Uh-huh. That's the place. Do you think maybe he's compensating for something?
Shrek laughs, but then groans as Donkey doesn't get the joke. He continues walking through the parking lot.
Wait up! Shrek! Hurry, darling! We're late! Hurry!
A man and woman run through the castle's entrance. In front of the gate is a series of ropes hung in a maze for the crowd. A mascot wearing a giant head resembling Lord Farquaad stands at the end of the line. Shrek and Donkey exchange looks.
Hey, you!
Mascot screams at the side of Shrek and begins running through the rope path to get in front of the gate.
Look, I'm not going to eat you. I just...
Shrek sighs in frustration and begins pushing his way through the ropes. The mascot runs into a wall and knocks himself out. Shrek pushes through the entrance's turnstile, but Donkey gets caught in it and lands on the ground with a loud thud. Donkey sheepishly smiles, and Shrek sighs in annoyance. Now Duloc interior. Shrek and Donkey look around the square, which is deserted. The trees and grass are all neatly cut, and the rows of houses all look exactly the same. Chirpy music is quietly played from a set of loudspeakers.
It's quiet. Too quiet. Where is everybody? Hey, look at this!
Donkey runs over and pulls a lever that is attached to a box marked information. The music winds up, and then a box door opens up. And then the box door opens up. There are little wooden people inside, and they begin to sing.
Welcome to Duloc, such a perfect town. Here we have some rules, let us lay them down. Don't make waves, stay in line, we'll get along just fine. Duloc is the perfect place. Please keep off of the grass, shine your shoes, wipe your face. Duloc is the perfect place.
Suddenly, a camera takes Donkey and Shrek's picture, both of which are dumbfounded.
Hunter_Husky cheered 69 bits. Hello, Corgi Cam. I am happy to spend my
Yo,
time
Hunter, thank you for
assisting
the
you in
bits.
this subathon.
Wait,
I'm
are you
gonna
still
mute Cork.
playing? Are you still playing Mario Kart according to stream, or do I just need to refresh the page? Hold on.
You should. Yeah, you just need to refresh.
Oh yeah, there we go. Just chatting. Cool.
Oh my god. All right, Cork is muted now, friendos.
Oh.
Wow, let's do that again.
Donkey makes ready to run over and pull the lever again, but Shrek quickly grabs him by the
No.
tail. They hear a trumpet fanfare from afar and head over to investigate. A voice sounds from the distance.
Brave knights, you are the best and brightest in all the land, and today only one of you shall prove himself better and brighter than all the rest.
As Shrek and Donkey walk down the tunnel to get into the arena, Donkey why is this line the one I'm struggling with? Donkey hums the Duloc theme song.
All right, you're going the right way for a smacked bottom. Sorry about that.
Drink and scene. Drink a bit of water.
Yeah, water.
All right, arena. In the center of a stadium-like arena, Duloc Knights are gathered as a large crowd of citizens watches from the stands. Horses, kegs of beer, arrow targets, and other equipment are scattered about. Farquaad is atop a high balcony flanked by two guards, addressing the crowd. Shrek and Donkey step out onto the arena, but don't seem to be noticed.
The champion shall have the honor, the privilege to go forth and rescue the lovely Princess Fiona from the fiery keep of the dragon. If for any reason the winner is unsuccessful, the first runner-up will take his place, and so on and so forth. Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make.
The crowd cheers and applauds. Shrek looks around, noticing a man holding up a cue card for the crowd that reads, "Applause."
Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, there's more art? There's more art?
Oh my god, is there more
art?
art?
Oh my god, this is the worst one yet. Lord Korgquad. That is so fun.
Oh my god, the chin.
I can't. Oh my lord, my head. It hurts.
Oh my god, I'm
We're not even a third into this.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're about to finish page 22 of 90.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
That is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
The crowd cheers and applauds. Shrek looks around, noticing a man holding up a cue card up to the crowd that reads, "Applause."
Let the tournament begin!
Shrek marches through the Duloc Knights, who back away in disgust upon noticing him.
Oh, what is that? It's hideous!
The crowd gasps and goes silent.
Ah, that's not very nice. It's just a donkey.
looks to Donkey and then back at Farquaad. Oh, sorry. And Donkey looks confused. The joke is once again lost on him.
Indeed. Knights, new plan. The one who kills the ogre will be named champion. Have at him.
Farquaad points to Shrek. The Dulac Knights draw their weapons and slowly approach Shrek as he backs up, the crowd cheering them on.
Get him! Hey, now, come on. Hang on now.
He bumps into a table, noticing a mug of beer.
Go ahead, get him!
Shrek holds up a mug of beer.
Can't we just settle this over a pint? Kill the beast! No? All right, then.
And he drinks the mug in one gulp.
Come on! I forget
Shrek takes the mug.
What is the song for this?
I don't give a damn about my reputation.
Okay.
Shrek takes the mug and smashes the spigot off the large barrel of beer behind him. The beer comes rushing out, knocking the knights down, wetting the ground into mud. Shrek slides past the knights and uses a spear like a hockey stick to knock one off his feet. Donkey hops off onto one of the larger beer barrels. It breaks free of its ropes and begins to roll. Donkey manages to squish two knights into the mud and rolls over another group of knights running after Shrek. Shrek hops over a set of ropes that appears to make up a wrestling ring. Shrek uses the ropes to launch himself at two knights, knocking them over with his arms. The crowd boos. Shrek jump kicks a knight, then body slams another. The knight comes from behind Shrek with a spear ready to attack. The crowd gasps. But before he can make a move, Shrek pulls him into a full-on Nelson hold.
Where the hell are you? Oh, full Nelson hold.
Yeah.
Hey, Shrek, tag me!
Shrek brings the knight over to Donkey, who leans over the ropes and headbutts the knight. Shrek gets up on the ropes and interacts with the crowd, who have now begun to cheer for Shrek and Donkey. Shrek stands on top of the ropes and beckons on the crowd's cheers.
Yeah!
A knight tries to sneak up behind Shrek, but he turns in time to see him and jumps on him.
The chair! Give him the chair!
Shrek uses a folding chair to smack the knight lying on the ground. Shrek dispatches a few more knights with ease. He picks up the last knight, spinning him over his head, and then throwing him against the post of one of the wrestling ring. Thank you. Sometimes my brain just expects the sentence to go one way and then it goes a different way.
The problem
and I
is
just
that
cannot deal with that.
It's not written like a story would be. It's just disjointed actions that are happening one after the other.
Yeah, and sometimes there's actually grammatical errors that I'm trying to compensate for. So anyway, Donkey kicks his helmet. Well, okay, so Shrek picks up the knight, spinning him over his head and then throwing him against the post of the wrestling ring. Donkey kicks his helmet and the ding sounds the end of the match. Finally, all the knights are down, and the audience goes wild.
Oh, yeah! Aha! Yeah! Thank you! Thank you very much. I'm here till Thursday. Try the veal.
Farquaad motions to the guards, who aim their crossbows at Shrek and Donkey. The crowd gasps and goes silent. Shrek stops laughing.
Shall I give the order, sir? No, I have a better idea. People of Duloc, I give you our champion!
The crowd cheers and a fanfare plays.
What? Congratulations, Ogre. You've won the honor of embarking on a great and noble quest. Quest? I'm already on a quest. A quest to get my swamp back. Your swamp? Yeah, my swamp, where you dumped all those fairy tale creatures. Indeed. All right, Ogre, I'll make you a deal. Go on this quest for me. I'll give you your swamp back. Exactly the way it was, down to the last slime-covered toadstool. And the squatters, as good as gone. What kind of quest?
And
JT Sparks, thanks for the follow.
Oh, all right.
Oh, boy. This is a thing for fucking sure.
This is a thing. Yeah, this was a sub goal for sure.
I didn't really take into account the caliber that this was.
Oh yeah, it's a lot for sure.
This is
we're making
good time.
Yeah, we're about a third of the way through.
Perfect.
Duloc, exterior. Donkey and Shrek are now walking through the fields, heading away from Duloc. Shrek is munching on an onion.
So let me get this straight. You're going to go fight a dragon, rescue a princess. Joseph Farquaad will give you back a swamp, which you only don't have because he filled it full of freaks in the first place. Is that about right? You know, maybe there's a good reason donkeys shouldn't talk. I just don't get it. Why don't you just pull some of that ogre stuff on him? Throttle him, lay siege to his fortress, grind his bones to make your bread, the whole ogre trip. I know what. Maybe I could have him Maybe I could have decapitated an entire village, put their heads on a pike, gotten a knife, cut open their spleen, and drink their fluids. Does that sound good to you? No, not really, no. For your information, there's a lot more about ogres than people think. Example? Okay, ogres are like onions.
And Shrek holds out the onion, and Donkey sniffs the onion.
They stink? Yes. No! They make you cry. No! Oh, you leave them in the sun, they get all brown, start sprouting little white hairs. No! Layers! Onions have layers, ogres have layers. Onions have layers? You get it? We both have layers.
And Shrek throws away the onion and walks off. Donkey trailing after Shrek.
Oh, you both have layers. Oh. You know, not everybody likes onions. Cake! Everybody likes cake. Cakes have layers. I don't care what everybody likes. Ogres are not like cakes. You know what everybody else likes? Parfaits. Have you ever met a person that said, let's get some You met a person, you say, let's get some parfait, and they say, hell no, I don't like no parfait. Parfaits are delicious. No, you dense, irritating, miniature beast of burden. Ogres are like onions. End of story. Bye-bye. See you later. Parfaits may be some of the most delicious things on the whole damn planet. You know, I think I preferred your humming. Do you have a tissue or something? I'm making a mess. Just a word of parfait makes me start slobbering.
They head off. There's a montage of their journey, walking through a field at sunset, sleeping beneath a bright moon. Shrek burns his foot trying to stomp out the campfire, so Donkey pees on the fire to put it out.
Ew.
They arrive at the outskirts of a giant volcano and begin to make their way up.
Oh, Shrek! Did you do that? You gotta warn somebody before you just crack one off. My mouth was all open and everything. Believe me, Donkey, if it was me, you'd be dead. Brimstone. We must be getting close. Yeah, right. Brimstone. Don't be talking about it's brimstone. I know what I smell. It wasn't no brimstone. It didn't come off no stone either.
They reach the top of the climb and hoist themselves up and over the ridge. Scene. Dragon's Keep, exterior. Shrek and Donkey gaze out into the crater. The Dragon's Keep towered before them. A dilapidated castle, burned and blackened. Perched on a rock pinnacle, it was surrounded by a terrifying lake of molten lava. A single light shines in the window of the tallest tower. Dark clouds block out the blue sky above them. Thunder strikes and crows circling the castle can be heard. It's all very ominous.
Sure, it's big enough, but look at the location.
Shrek jumps over and approaches the bridge, with Donkey joining behind him.
Shrek, remember when I said that ogres have layers? Oh, Well, I have a bit of a confession to make.
Gasps, seeing the skeleton of a horse.
Donkeys, donkeys don't have layers. We wear our fear right out there on our sleeves. Wait a second. Donkeys don't have sleeves. You know what I mean. Oh, you can't tell me you're afraid of heights. No, I'm just a little uncomfortable about being on a rickety bridge over a boiling lake of lava. Oh, come on, Donkey. I'm right beside you, okay? For emotional support. We'll just tackle this thing together, one little baby step at a time. Really? Really, really? Okay, that makes me feel better. Just keep moving and don't look down. Okay, don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down. Keep moving. Don't look down.
Donkey steps through a rotting board, which falls down into the fiery lava below.
Shrek, I'm looking down. Oh, God, I can't do this. Just let me off, please. But you're already halfway there. But I know that half is safe. Okay, fine. I don't have time for this. You go back.
Shrek tries to press on while Donkey tries to make his way back under Shrek.
Shrek, no, wait. Just Donkey, let's have a dance then, shall we?
And he bounces and sways the bridge.
Don't do that! Oh, I'm sorry. Do what? This?
As he continues to bounce the bridge again. Or, sorry, as he bounces the bridge again.
Yes, that! Yes. Yes. Do it. Okay.
Continues to bounce and sway as he backs Donkey across the bridge.
No, Shrek! No, stop it! You said do it. I'm doing it. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, Shrek. I'm gonna die.
He steps back onto solid ground.
Oh. That'll do, Donkey. That'll do.
And they walk towards the castle.
Cool. So where's this fire-breathing pain in the neck anyway? Inside, waiting for us to rescue her. I was talking about the dragon, Shrek. And scene.
And scene.
Anikta,
right,
hello. We're reading the entire Shrek 1 script right now.
Yeah, we can get caught up with chat in between scenes. That seems like a good plan.
And Arctic, no, I actually haven't seen the first Shrek in probably 4-ish, 5-ish years.
Oh, it's probably been 10, 15
yeah.
for me.
See, I have a very visual memory. Like,
Yeah,
like I can remember this whole fucking movie.
Yeah, I can as well, actually.
So.
You're doing a very good job of delivering the lines as they were in the movie.
Thank you.
I'm impressed. Yeah.
Okay.
Was there another Evarn?
Exvarn?
No, Exvarn, that's it. No, I don't believe so.
Yeah. My question's about how it ends for Donkey.
Well.
Listen, all right? Happily. Very
There's a
happily.
happy ending. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Some of that, Donkey's into that macro shit. Anyways, moving
Wait, what do you
on.
mean, sorry, Exvarn? No, your art's been so good.
No,
I love it.
You're good, Exvarn. Kick your feet up and enjoy the nonsense, please.
Yeah. Dragon's Keep interior. The pair start making their way through the hallways of the dragon's dark and spooky keep. Shrek is wary, while Donkey is downright terrified. Only an occasional torch lights the way. The passages are littered with bones, armor, and weapons, presumably belonging to the many unsuccessful knights who tried to rescue the princess.
Are you afraid? No. But shh. Good. Oh, good. Me neither.
Donkey gets didn't grasp.
Gas.
I didn't know if you wanted to say that.
I don't know.
Let me hear your spooked voice.
There's nothing wrong with being afraid.
Yes.
Here's a sensible response to an unfamiliar situation. Unfamiliar, dangerous situations, I might add, with a dragon that breathes fire and eats knights and breathes fire. It sure doesn't mean you're a coward. If you're a little scared, I sure as heck ain't no coward. I know that.
Donkey crashes into a pile of knight remains, knocking over a skeleton whose helmet lands on Donkey's head. The skeleton head falls off and Donkey gasps.
Donkey, 2 things, okay? Shut up. Now go over there and see if you can find any stairs.
He grabs the helmet and puts it on.
Stairs? I thought we were looking for the princess.
Shrek picking up pieces of armor.
The princess will be up the stairs in the highest room in the tallest tower. What makes you think she'll be there? I read it in a book once.
As he walks off.
Cool. You handle the dragon, I'll handle the stairs. I'll find those stairs. I'll whip their butt, too. Those stairs won't know which way they're going.
Shrek, now disguised as a knight in shining armor, walks off further into the castle. Donkey wanders off in the opposite direction, still talking to himself, and pushes his way through a giant set of doors.
I'm going to take a drastic step, kick it to the curb, don't mess with me. I'm the stair master. I've mastered these stairs. I wish I had a step right here. I'd step all over it.
Behind a broken wall, a giant eye opens to see an unaware Donkey. Elsewhere, Shrek spots a light in the window of a tower.
Oh, at least we know where the princess is. But where's the dragon?
Donkey screams and takes off running, narrowly dodging the dragon's fiery breath. The dragon chases after Donkey, stomping on a pile of knight remains in its way. Shrek turns to see Donkey barreling towards him, with the dragon close behind him.
Donkey, look out!
Shrek manages to grab Donkey out of the way just as the fire breathes another fireball. Donkey drops to the floor to avoid another fireball, which manages to singe the tuft of his tail. Dragon is just about to eat Donkey when Shrek grabs a hold of its tail. There you go.
Sorry.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
The dragon begins to swing its tail back and forth with Shrek still holding on. Then launches him. It says launches. Launches him into the air. Shrek crashes through the roof of the tallest tower and into Fiona's room. Fiona wakes up and looks at him, lying on the floor unconscious. The dragon now focuses its attention on Donkey, breathing fire at him and forcing him onto a stone bridge. The dragon knocks down portions of the bridge until Donkey is left standing on a lone pillar.
No, oh no! Oh, what large teeth you have!
The dragon roars.
I mean, white, sparkling teeth.
The dragon pauses and looks at him inquisitively, and then smiles. Donkey might just flatter his way out of becoming dragon.
I know you probably hear this all the time, but from your food, but you must bleach, because that is one dazzling smile you got there. Do I detect a hint of minty freshness?
The dragon appears to be flattered by Donkey's compliments.
And you know what else? You're...
The dragon leans forward and gazes at Donkey, revealing its long eyelashes and lipstick mouth. Suddenly, it was all clear to Donkey.
A girl dragon! Oh, sure, I mean, of course you're a girl dragon. You're just reeking of feminine beauty.
The dragon flutters her eyes at him.
What's the matter with you? You got something in your eye?
Dragon blows a heart-shaped smoke ring at Donkey.
Ooh, man. I'd really love to say, but I'm asthmatic. And I don't know if it'd work out if you're going to blow smoke rings and stuff. Shrek!
Dragon picks him up by the tail in her mouth and happily carries him off.
Hold on, we got another S-Mart.
Well, you got one more line and then scene.
Oh, okay. No, Shrek! Shrek! X-Varn, why are these so fucking spot on too? Like,
so good.
Like, if you showed this to me, I'd be like, hey, that's me and as the fucking dragon from Shrek. And if I had no context to it.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Look at those lips. Look at those Kardashian lips, dude.
Oh my god.
Jesus. X-Varn, thank you. All right.
Thank you. They're so good.
All right.
Fiona's tower, interior. Shrek groans as he gets up off the floor and brushes debris off himself. His back is to Princess Fiona, laying upright on the bed near the window. Though a bit startled, she is ecstatic to see her knight in shining armor. She straightens her dress and lays back down, then quickly reaches over for a bouquet of flowers off the side table. She lays back down and pretends to be asleep, clutching the bouquet to her breast. Shrek turns, takes note of the princess, and walks across the room over to her. He bends down over Fiona, and she puckers her lips. Shrek takes her by the shoulders and forcefully shakes her.
Wake up! What? Are you Princess Fiona? I am? Awaiting a knight so bold as to rescue me. Ah, that's nice. Now let's go.
Shrek turns to leave, and Fiona quickly sits upright.
But wait, Sir Knight! This beeth our first meeting. Should it not be a wonderful, romantic moment?
She tosses the bouquet and lays back down, swooning.
Yeah, sorry, lady, but there's no time.
Shrek walks back, yanks Fiona's arm, and hauls her out of bed and towards the door.
Hey, wait! What are you doing? You know you should sweep me off my feet out yonder window and down a rope onto your valiant steed.
Shrek yanks on the door handle, only for it to snap off.
You've had a lot of time to think about this, haven't you? Mm-hmm.
Fiona screams as Shrek suddenly smashes the door down with his shoulder, still holding onto her arm. He rushes down the tower staircase with Fiona in tow and grabs a torch.
But we have to savor this moment. You could recite an epic poem for me.
Dragon's Keep, interior. Shrek and Fiona cross the bridge connecting connecting the tallest tower to the rest of the castle.
Macchia on top. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Sorry. Oh my God. I know. I got like a hiccup burp thing.
I'll restart the scene.
Okay. Go ahead.
I should have done like vocal exercises or something before this.
How does it feel?
How does it feel? Okay, hold on. Oh no, I lost my place because I was blepping, and then it.
I got it. Shrek and Fiona cross the bridge, connecting the tallest tower to the rest of the castle. A ballad? A sonnet? A limerick? Something!
Fiona pulls her arm from Shrek's grip. They stop for a moment as Shrek figures out which direction to go.
I don't think so. Well, can I at least know the name of my champion? Shrek. Sir Shrek.
She smiles and clears her throat and holds out Fiona's her handkerchief.
I pray that you take this favor as a token of my gratitude. Thanks.
Shrek regards the handkerchief curiously and wipes his sooty face with it, blackening it. He hands it back to an appalled Fiona, but before she can react, they are startled by the dragon's roar, and she drops it to the floor.
You didn't slay the dragon? It's on my to-do list. Now come on!
Shrek grabs Fiona once again and takes off running towards the direction of the dragon's roar.
Where the fuck did I... Dragon's roar. But this isn't right! You were meant to charge in, sword drawn, banner flying. That's what all the other knights did. Yeah, right before they burst into flames.
He gestures at the skeleton of a knight laying against the wall, a charred outline of a man burned into the stone behind it.
That's not the point. Ugh.
Fiona pulls her arm free from Shrek and stops running. Shrek pauses to look around and heads for a set of wooden doors.
Wait, where are you going? The exit's over there.
She points her arm to the left and Shrek turns around.
Well, I have to save my ass. Oh, what kind of knight are you? One of a kind.
The scuff is the fun part. I'm glad. Next scene?
Yep, next scene.
Throne room. Shrek quietly pushes open the doors, stepping out onto a balcony of large, spacious room. In the center of the room, Donkey has Dragon wrapped up on her tail. Dragon sits on a floor littered with a hoard of gold coins and jewels.
Slow down, baby, please. Look, I believe it's healthy to get to know someone over a long period of time. Just call me old-fashioned. I don't want to rush into a physical relationship. I'm not emotionally ready for commitment of this kind of magnitude. Really is the word I'm looking for. Magnitude.
Dragon gently caresses Donkey with his single claw.
Hey, that is unwanted physical contact. Hey, what are you doing?
Dragon looks up from the chandelier hanging above them and gently lights the candles with her fire breath.
Okay. Let's just back up a little and take this one step at a time. I mean, we really should get to know each other first. As friends, maybe even pals. Because I'm on the road a lot, and I just like receiving cards to read.
Shrek jumps off the balcony, grabbing a chain connected to the chandelier. The chain does not hang low enough for him to be able to grab Donkey, and he swings over the dragon. The chain swings back, and he is left dangling above her.
Oh, I'd really love to stay, but...
Dragon tugs at Donkey's tail with her mouth.
Hey, don't do that. That's my tail. That's my personal tail. You're going to tear it off. I don't give you permission to... Hey, what are you going to do with that?
Dragon purses her lips and gets ready to kiss Donkey. Shrek looks up and spots the chain is jammed above him. He starts shaking it to try and release... It says relapse. Try and release it from the pulley.
Try and relapse?
Try to relapse it from the pulley. Try and release it from the pulley. Suddenly, the pulley comes loose and Shrek starts falling.
Hey, now! No way! No! Oh!
But Shrek lands on Donkey and bumps him out of Dragon's lap just as she is about to kiss him, and she instead kisses Shrek's butt. She opens her eyes and roars. Shrek lets go of the chain, and the chandelier falls onto her head, which acts as a collar around her neck. She roars again, and Shrek and Donkey take off running. They dodge a blast of fire from Dragon, and Shrek grabs Donkey in one arm, then grabs Princess Fiona, who has wandered into the room, with the other, and as he runs past her.
Hi, Princess! It talks? Yeah, it's getting him to shut up, that's the trick!
They all gasp as Shrek suddenly stops, having reached the end of the balcony. Shrek spots a fallen column that has formed a sort of slide. He jumps onto it as Dragon tries to bite him, and then slides down it. Unfortunately, there's a crack in the stone, and hits Shrek's right in the groin. His eyes cross and he reaches the bottom of the slide. He groans and stumbles off. Dragon chases after them, the chain of the chandelier still unraveling. They are chased by Dragon through a large hall, her chain looping itself around multiple stone pillars as Shrek zigzags around them. Dragon ends up in front of them and breathes fire. Shrek dodges the fire and runs away, leaping over several rows of chains. He comes to a halt.
Okay, you two, head for the exit. I'll take care of the dragon.
Shrek grabs the sword.
What's happening?
Oh my god!
Chen!
Raiders, welcome on in!
Chenology with the Stampede!
Hello.
Welcome on in, everybody! Hello! You're just in time. Can we get a shout out in the chat real quick for Chenology, good friend of mine, fellow Corgi VTuber. Go drop a follow. Show some heckin' love. You're just in time. We are reading the entire Shrek 1 script right now, live on stream. I'm joined by my friend Lyke on here. We are in the middle of rescuing Princess Fiona. So buckle on in, kick your feet up, enjoy. Welcome. I hope your stream was fantastic, Chen. If you don't know who I am, I'm Corey Sanders, full-time VTuber content creator. We're in the middle of our September subathon, day 10. And this was a sub goal. I think 2,000 it was or something like that. You're just in time, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on in. Dead Ant, thank you so much for the what the hell am I saying? The follow. And holy shit, individual dude gifting Xvarn a tier 1 sub.
For 3
Xvarn,
months.
welcome back. For 3 months! What?
For 3 months?
Xvarn, welcome back to the pack for 3 months. Individual dude, thank you.
Thank you.
And chat, Xvarn drew me as Princess Fiona.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's really fucking cute.
We have the full cast.
That's really fucking cute.
That's really cute.
Really fucking cute.
Oh my god.
Xvarn, thank you. We're going to continue this, chat. We're continuing. Again,
Yep.
We are reading the entire Shrek 1 script. Lycaon is doing all the narration and action cues. I am doing all of the voices, basically.
Yeah. All right.
Where the hell
so,
were we?
With that, Shrek sets.
You two head for the exit. I'll take care of the dragon. Shrek grabs
the sword lodged in the floor and sticks it through a link in the chain and deep into the floor. Shrek catches up with Donkey and Fiona, who are waiting near the exit.
Run!
They sprint as fast as they can out of the castle and onto a rickety bridge as Dragon breathes a huge fireball behind them. As they reach the middle of the bridge, the fire burns the bridge and it snaps in half as they hang onto the bridge as
Chen,
they
have a great one.
into the
Thanks for
other
hanging
side.
out.
Donkey, unable to grab on, falls off, but Shrek catches him by the tail. Fiona screams in terror as Dragon flies over the boiling lava to get to them. Suddenly, the chandelier jerks Dragon back, the sword having lodged itself into a stone column and getting the chain stuck. The group quickly climbs up to safety. Dragon lets out a defeated cry, then a sad whimper.
All right.
I keep saying chandelier for whatever reason. I do know it's chandelier.
Chandelier, you got friends on the mind. It's fine.
Yeah.
How's it going,
All
Quote?
right. Volcano. Exterior. The first to climb out, Fiona gracefully slides down to the bottom of the volcano hill.
You did it! You rescued me! You're amazing!
Behind her, Donkey tumbles his way down the hill.
You're wonderful.
She turns to see Shrek slide down the hill and crash into Donkey.
A little unorthodox, I'll admit, but thy deed is great and thine heart is pure. I am eternally in your debt. Ahem. And where would a brave knight be without his noble steed?
She reaches down, squeezing Donkey's face.
I hope you heard that. She called me a noble steed. She thinks I'm a steed.
Donkey blushes, causing Fiona to chuckle and Shrek to roll his eyes.
The battle is won. You may remove your helmet, good Sir Knight.
Donkey gasps and makes eye contact with Shrek.
No. And why not? I, have helmet hair. Please, I wouldst look upon the face of my rescuer. Oh, no, you wouldn't. But how will you kiss me? What?
Shrek backs away and bumps into a tree stump. Shrek to Donkey.
That wasn't in the job description. Maybe it's a perk.
As he suggestively raises his eyebrows.
No, it's destiny. Oh, you must know how it goes. A princess locked in a tower and beset by a dragon is rescued by a brave knight, and then they share true love's first kiss.
They both give Fiona a wide-eyed look.
With Shrek? You think, whoa, wait a second. You think that Shrek is your true love? Well, yes.
Fiona sheepishly smiles at Shrek. Donkey and Shrek turn to each other and burst out laughing.
You think that Shrek is your true love? What's so funny? Let's just say I'm not your type, okay? Of course you are. You're my rescuer. Now, remove your helmet. Look, I really don't think this is a good idea. Just take off your helmet. I'm not going to. Take it off. No, now. Okay, easy. As you command, Your Highness.
Shrek takes off his helmet and reveals his ogre self. Fiona looks at him, blankly, confused, but not frightened. Shrek awkwardly grins.
You're an ogre. Oh, you were expecting Prince Charming. Well, yes, actually. Oh, no, this is all wrong. You're not supposed to be an ogre.
She walks off.
Princess, I was sent to rescue you by Lord Farquaad, okay? He's the one who wants to marry you.
The mention of this Lord Farquaad prompts Fiona to turn around in surprise.
Well, then why didn't he come to rescue me? Good question. You should ask him when we get there.
Shrek turns and removes what little armor is left, still attached to him.
But I have to be rescued by my true love, not some ogre and his pet. Our narrator? What is this?
What's that?
Expert for you.
Oh, did he? Thank you.
Lycan doesn't know what he signed up for.
Oh my god.
How's it going, DJ?
Corgi messaged me like one line, "Hey, do you want to read the Shrek script with me?" I'm like, "Sure." He's like, "Awesome." That's really
I sent you the script.
Yeah,
that
I just
same
put it
day,
into a Word document.
Yeah, and you never opened it.
I did actually open it there and then.
I did the exact
think I was at
same
work
thing.
at the time. But that's so good.
What page are we on?
We are on page 42.
Yeah, we're like halfway.
Yeah.
Where the hell are we?
DJ Cyber's having a fish stick dinner? Hell yeah. I could go for fish sticks.
Shrek turns to remove what little armor he has left. I have to be rescued by my true love, not some ogre and his pet. Well, so much for noble steed. Look, princess, you're not making my job any easier. I'm sorry, but your job is not my problem. You can tell Lord Farquaad that if he wants to rescue me properly, I'll be waiting for him right here.
Fiona sits down determinedly on a nearby rock.
Hey, I'm no messenger boy, all right? I'm a delivery boy.
Oh.
I'm a delivery boy. You wouldn't dare.
Shrek picks Fiona up and slings her over his shoulder like a bag of potatoes.
Ah, put me down! Ah! You coming, donkey? Oh, yep, right behind you.
Fiona's now kicking and screaming.
Ah! Is it not your... Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought
No,
that
put
was
me down.
reading.
No.
Put me down or you will suffer the consequences. This is not dignified. Put me down.
Fiona smacks Shrek on the back of the head and screams in frustration. And
Ah!
Can you give me like 30 seconds?
Yeah, do your thing.
Okay.
How you doing, Broken Demo Disc? Good to see you. Shelta, welcome on in. I mean, maybe we could do a Shrek 2. Who knows? We'll do the whole Shrek fucking series. Gotta hit those sub goals though. Gotta hit those sub goals. Next goal is 3750. 149 subs? Yeah, 140. No, 46. 146 subs. I can't really get into a good like Fiona. My voice doesn't like go that high, but it's okay. We're making do. Oh, I agree, Broken Demo Disc. Shrek 2 is the peak of the series, for sure. Third Eyed Lenny, thank you for the follow. There is a Shrek the Third and 4, but they aren't popular. I know. Hello.
Oh yeah, no, they're not good.
Yeah, they're not. Shrek 3 is like the worst movie ever made.
We all had
4
a crush
was better
on Puss
than
in
3.
Boots, right?
Huh?
We all had a crush on Puss in Boots, right?
I didn't. But yeah.
I definitely did.
Antonio Banderas, on the other hand, now we're talking. That's the guy that voices Puss in Boots, by the way.
No, I do actually know.
That. Okay.
Yeah,
it's playing it safe. Okay, so we are
ready to continue?
Woods.
Hours have passed and Fiona's calmed down. She hangs limply while Shrek carries her and Donkey walks behind them.
Okay, so here's another question. Say there's a woman that digs you, right? But you don't really like her that way. How do you let her down real easy without hurt her, so her feelings aren't hurt, but you don't get burned to a crisp and eaten? How do you do that? You just tell her she's not your true love. Everyone knows what happens when you find your...
Shrek cuts her off with a deliberate bouncing readjustment.
Hey! The sooner we get to Duloc, the better. Oh, you're going to love it there, princess. It's beautiful. And what of my groom-to-be, Lord Farquaad? What's he like? Let me put it this way, princess.
Shrek dumps Fiona to the ground unceremoniously and heads to a nearby pond to wash up.
Men of Farquaad's stature are in short supply.
He chuckles and Donkey joins in.
I don't know, Shrek. I think there are those who think little of him.
They laugh even harder.
Stop it, both of you. You're just jealous that you can never measure up to a great ruler like Lord Farquaad. Yeah, well, maybe you're right, princess, but I'll let you do the measuring when you see him tomorrow.
Dad, are you writing down these short jokes?
No, shut up. When you see him tomorrow. Tomorrow?
Panic-stricken, Fiona looks back fearfully at the setting sun.
It'll take that long? Shouldn't we stop to make camp? No, that'll take longer. We can keep going. But there's robbers in the woods. Whoa, time out there, Shrek. Camp is definitely starting to sound good. Hey, come on. I'm scarier than anything we're going to see in this forest.
Fiona jumps in front of Shrek, blocking him.
I need to find somewhere to camp now!
Both Donkey and Shrek's ears lower, taken aback by her outburst. And scene. Cliffside. A few minutes later, Shrek is rolling a large boulder away from the mouth of a cave.
Where the hell? Oh. Hey, over here! Shrek, we can do better than that. I don't think this is fit for a princess.
Fiona turns her attention away from the setting sun.
No, it's perfect. It just needs a few homey touches. Homey touches? Like what?
He hears a huge ripping sound and looks over at Fiona, who has torn the bark off a tree with her bare hands.
A door? Well, gentlemen, I bid thee good night.
She enters the cave and pulls the bark door up behind her.
You want me to read you a bedtime story? Because I will. I said good night.
Shrek looks at Donkey for a second, then reaches to move the boulder back in front of the entrance.
Shrek, what are you doing? I just, Oh, come on. I was kidding.
All right, cliffside, night. Later that night, Shrek and Donkey are sitting around a campfire. They gaze up into the sky as Shrek points out certain star constellations to Donkey.
And that's Throwback. The only ogre to ever spit over 3 wheat fields. Right, yeah. Hey, can you tell me my future from these stars? The stars don't tell the future, Donkey. They tell stories. Look, there's Bloodnut, the flatulent. You can guess what he's famous for.
Bloody nuts.
All right, now I know you're just making this stuff up. No, look.
Shrek traces the constellation with his finger.
There he is, and there's a group of hunters running away from his stench. Man, that ain't nothing but a bunch of little dots. You know, Donkey, sometimes the things are more than they appear.
Shrek glances over to see if Donkey understands him, but is met with a blank look.
Forget it. Hey, Shrek, what are we going to do when we get our swamp anyway? Our swamp? You know, when we're through rescuing the princess and all that stuff. We? Donkey, there is no we. There is no our. There is just me and my swamp, and the first thing I'm going to do is build a 10-foot wall around my land.
He turns his back to Donkey.
Cut me deep, Shrek. Cut me real deep just now.
Donkey walks over to face Shrek.
You know what I think? I think this whole wall thing is just a way to keep somebody out. No. Do you think?
Shrek turns away again.
Are you hiding something? Never mind, Donkey.
He lies on his back. Donkey leans over him.
Oh, and this is another one of those onion things, isn't it? No, this is another one of those drop it and leave it alone things. Why don't you want to talk about it? Why do you want to talk about it? Why are you blocking? I'm not blocking. Oh, yes, you are. Donkey, I'm warning you. Who are you trying to keep out?
Shrek gets on his feet and faces Donkey.
Everyone, okay? Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
Unseen by either of them, Fiona was peeking around the cave door, eavesdropping on the conversation.
Oh, for the love of Pete!
Shrek walks over to the edge of the cliff and sits down.
Hey, what's your problem, Shrek? What you got against the whole world anyway, huh? Look, I'm not the one with the problem, okay? It's the world that seems to have the problem with me. People take one look at me and go, ah, help, run! A big, stupid, ugly ogre. They judge me before they even get to know me. That's why I'm better off alone.
Hidden in the shadows of the cave, Fiona's eyes were sympathetic. She closes the door. Donkey stares silently at Shrek for a moment, and then sits down beside him.
You know what? When we met, I didn't think you was just big, stupid, ugly ogre. Yeah, I know. So, are there any donkeys up there? Well, there's, Gabby, the small and annoying. Okay, I see it now. Big shiny one right up there. That one there? That's the moon. Oh, okay. Oh,
I'm
my
Accent.
God.
Hello.
We're going to build a wall, and Duloc is going to pay for it. Yes.
Not when I'm drinking water.
Can I just point out that the name of that fucking ogre, Bloodnut, sounds
Bloodnut the flatulent, yeah.
very painful.
Oh my god, it does. It seems like somebody was saying that it seems like they need to see a doctor. It's Shellyak, yeah. Ooh. Maybe like the Sonic John. Yeah.
We're getting there.
Right.
We're getting there.
No, yeah. No, this is good. We're
getting to We're getting to Robin Hood now.
Oh, I love Robin Hood. I hope you have to sing the song.
Da 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 da. Okay. Oh wait, this is where Lord Farquaad has a boner, right?
Oh, that's right. The number of things that I just did not pick up on in this movie.
All
like
right.
Lord Farquaad is Lord Fuckwad.
Oh, I never even knew that.
Yeah. I was like maybe 25, your age when I figured that one out.
Yo, I never got that. I thought it was like a play on just like quad as if like legs kinda. Like he's short legged. That was like a joke. Gotcha. I gotcha.
No, fuck quad. Yep. There you go. It took me quite a while to figure that one out too. So all right, Duloc, Farquaad's bedroom. Farquaad's room is filled with items. I'm not going to read the grammar errors. Farquaad's room is filled with items prepared for his wedding, including crowns and wedding outfits for him and Fiona. Mama Bear is now taxidermy drug. Okay, we're just explicit about that. Soft music plays in the background. Farquaad lays in bed with the magic mirror set up at the foot of his bed.
Again, show me again.
We hear the sound of tape rewinding.
Mirror. Or what?
Yeah, what?
Why is it labeled Fiona?
Why does it say Fiona?
That threw me off.
Yeah, that threw me off.
Show her to me. Show me the princess.
The mirror reluctantly rewinds and begins to play again from the beginning, displaying the image of Fiona waiting in her tower.
Ah, perfect.
Farquaad looks down and pulls the sheet up to cover himself as the covers rise.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Jesus Christ!
Oh, this was PG.
Yeah, nobody ever saw it.
No.
You only learned about it 12 years later after you
I
saw
know,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Flip side. Fiona walks out of the cave and glances at Shrek and Donkey, who are still sleeping. She wanders off into the woods, marveling at the nature, and begins to sing. A bluebird flies over to her and joins in her song. She hits higher and higher notes, and the bird struggles to keep up with her. Fiona hits a high, horrible note that causes the bird to explode. Fiona looks guilty, but she eyes the eggs that the bird left behind. A little later, Fiona is now frying the eggs over the campfire, using a rock as a skillet. Shrek wakes up, smells the foods, and takes note of Fiona. Donkey is talking to himself in his sleep.
Yeah. No, I like it like that. Come on, baby. I said I like it. Donkey, wake up. Huh?
And shakes him.
Wake up. What?
Donkey stretches and yawns.
Good morning. How do you like your eggs? Oh, good morning, princess. What's all this about? You know, we got off on a bad start yesterday, and I wanted to make it up to you. I mean, after all, you did rescue me.
Fiona gets up and sets the eggs down in front of them.
Thanks.
Donkey sniffs the eggs and licks his lips.
Well, eat up. We got a big day ahead of us.
Fiona walks off, seemingly in a better mood than yesterday. Sherwood Forest. The three continue their journey back to Duloc through the woods. Shrek lets out a loud belch.
Shrek! What? It's a compliment. Better out than in, I always say. Well, it's no way to behave in front of a princess.
Fiona belches, stopping Shrek and Donkey in their tracks.
Thanks. She's as nasty as you are. You know, you're not exactly what I expected. Well, maybe you shouldn't judge people before you get to know them.
Smiles and then continues walking, singing softly. Suddenly, from out of nowhere, a man swings down and swoops Fiona away.
La Liberté, hey! Princess!
The princess and the unknown man land on a limb high above in the trees. It is none other than Monsieur Hood, also known as Robin Hood. Fiona breaks away from the Hood. Fiona breaks away from Hood, who has his hand around her waist.
Oh, wait, what are you doing? Be still, mon chéri, for I am your savior, and I am rescuing you from this green.
Hood brings Fiona's hand to his chest, then carpets Fiona's arms with kisses as she pulls back in disgust.
Beast.
His smile is only met with annoyance, which confuses him.
Hey, that's my princess. Go find your own. Please, monster. Can't you see I'm a little busy here?
Fiona gives Hood a one-handed push and jams her finger into his chest.
Look, pal, I don't know who you think you are. Oh, of course. How rude. Please, let me introduce myself.
He cups his hands and calls into the woods.
Oh, merry men!
Suddenly, an accordion begins to play, and the merry men pop out from the bushes. They begin
my
to sing
God.
along with
What is
Monsieur
this?
Hood.
What is this writing right here? This is
Oh my
awful.
God. Do you remember the song? Because here we go.
Ta da 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 da! Woo! I steal from the rich and give to the needy. He takes a weepers. I don't know, but I am not greedy. I rescue the damsels. Man, I'm good. What a guy, Monsieur Hood. Break it down. I like an honest fight and a saucy little maid. What he's basically saying is he likes to get paid. I've never heard it. I never knew the lyrics to this.
Oh my God!
I never
I
fucking
never really
knew
paid
this.
too close attention to it.
So when an ogre in the bush grabs a lady by the tush, that's bad. That's bad. That's really, really bad. When a beauty with a beast is when a beauty's with a beast, it makes me awfully mad. He's mad. He's really, really mad.
Fiona, still up in the tree, looks down. Her expression changes from confusion to horror as Monsieur Hood sings the last line.
I'll take my blade and I'll ram it through your heart. Keep your eyes on me, boys, because I'm about to start.
Fiona swings down from the tree limb and kicks Monsieur Hood in the head, knocking him unconscious. She lands with a backflip in front of Shrek and Donkey.
Man, that was annoying.
Shrek looks at her in admiration.
Why, you little...
The merry man shoots an arrow at Fiona, but she ducks out of the way. The arrow flies past her and towards Donkey, who jumps into Shrek's arms to get out of the way. Fiona demonstrates her martial arts skill and easily defeats up every last merry man. That's not a phrase.
No,
author.
it's not. Just keep going.
No, yeah. The merry men are left lying on the ground, and Fiona walks away. Fiona looks a little embarrassed as she smooths out her dress and regains her composure.
Shall we? Hold the phone.
Taken aback, Shrek drops Donkey and begins walking after Fiona.
Oh, whoa. Hold on now. Where did that come from? What? That, back there. That was amazing. Where did you learn that?
Fiona just blushes.
Well, when one lives alone, one has to learn these things in case there's an arrow in your butt.
Fiona points downward at a small arrow jutting out of Shrek's behind.
What? Oh, would you look at that? Oh no, this is all my fault. I'm so sorry.
Shrek lightly tugs at the arrow, but it stops, wincing in pain. Donkey catches up to them.
Why? What's wrong? Shrek's hurt! Shrek's hurt! Shrek's hurt!
Donkey, frantic, begins to scamper around hysterically.
Oh no, Shrek's gonna die! Donkey, I'm okay. You can't do this to me, Shrek! I'm too young for you to die! Keep your legs elevated, turn your head and cough! Does anyone know the Heimlich?
Fiona grabs Donkey's head and pulls it towards her.
Donkey, calm down. If you want to help Shrek, run into the woods and find me a blue flower with red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns. Okay, I'm on it. Blue flower, red thorns. Don't die, Shrek. Donkey
begins to head into a random direction into the forest.
And if you see a log tunnel, stay away from the light. Donkey! Oh, right. Blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns.
Donkey marches off, still chanting, until he is out of earshot.
What are the flowers for? For getting rid of Donkey. Ah.
Shrek's confused look turns into a big grin.
Now hold still. I'll yank this thing out.
Fiona grabs hold of the arrow and begins to pull. Shrek yelps and jumps away.
Where the hell? Jumps away. Oh, hey! Easy with the yanking! I'm sorry, but it has to come out. No, it's tender.
As they continue to talk, Fiona keeps grabbing the arrow as Shrek dodges her attempts.
Now, hold on. What you're doing is the opposite of help. Don't move. Look, time out!
Shrek puts his entire hand over Fiona's face, stopping her in her tracks.
Would you...
She takes Shrek's hands off her face.
Okay, what do you propose we do?
Sherwood Forest, elsewhere. Deeper in the woods, Donkey is hurriedly searching for the flower.
Blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns. This would be so much easier if I wasn't colorblind. Blue flower, red thorns.
Suddenly, he hears a far-out yell from Shrek.
Ow! Hold on, Shrek, I'm coming!
Donkey rips a flower off a nearby bush, which happens to be a blue flower with red thorns, and takes off running. Sherwood Forest clearing. Back in the clearing, Shrek is laying on the ground face down while Fiona stands over him, using both hands to try to remove the arrow.
Oh! Not good. Okay. Okay. I can nearly see it. It's just about... Oh!
He rolls over, knocking Fiona off her feet, causing her to land on top of him. For a moment, they stare into each other's eyes.
Ahem.
They're both startled by Donkey's interruption. Donkey, with the flower dropped at his feet, gives them a suggestive look.
Nothing happened.
Shrek pushes Fiona off him and rolls over to face Donkey.
We were just, look, if you two want to be alone, all you had to do was ask, okay? Oh, come on. That's the last thing on my mind. The princess was just...
Fiona quickly rips the arrow out of Shrek's butt with one great pull.
Oh!
He turns to look at Fiona, who playfully shakes the back of the arrow, or shakes the arrow back and forth with a coy smile.
Oh! Hey, what's that? That blood?
Donkey faints and falls into a pile of leaves. Shrek picks him up and throws him over his shoulder, and the three continue on their journey. There's a montage of scenes as the group heads back to Duloc.
We're getting there, chat.
We're getting
there. Jesus, Ronzuko, good morning.
Hey, good morning. The group comes to a river with no path across, though it is clearly shallow enough to walk over. Shrek climbs to the top of a tree, using his weight to cause the tree to bend over the river and form a bridge. Fiona crosses first and lays a hand on Shrek's back when she gets to the other side. Shrek grins and gets up while Donkey is still crossing, launching him back to the other side. In a field, Shrek swats away at a swarm of flies following him. Fiona grabs a nearby spiderweb from a tree branch and runs through the field, swinging it around to catch the flies. She spins the branch in a form of cotton candy and hands it to Shrek as a treat.
That always grosses me the fuck out.
Biting it, she licks her fingers. Shrek catches a frog and blows it up like a balloon and gives it to Fiona. Fiona catches a snake, blows into its mouth, fashions it into a balloon animal, and presents it to Shrek. Fiona starts a playful shoving match with Shrek, with Shrek ultimately flinging her into the bushes. She throws a twig at him, and they both laugh. Letting go of their balloons, Donkey jumps after them. Windmill exterior. After breaking out of the forest, the group arrives onto a small rise where an old, ruined windmill stands. The fields of Duloc stretch out before them, and further in the distance stands the Duloc Castle.
There it is, princess. Your future awaits you. That's Duloc?
Fiona stands with her arm on Shrek's, but Donkey butts in between them. They both shrug at each other.
Yeah, I know. Shrek thinks Lord Farquaad is compensated for something, which I think really means he really...
Shrek interrupts Donkey by stepping on his foot, causing him to fall to the ground in pain. Fiona gives Shrek a suspicious look.
Ow! I guess we better move on. Sure, but Shrek, I'm worried about Donkey. What? I mean, look at him. He doesn't look good.
Nothing seems to be wrong with Donkey. Shrek smiles knowingly at Fiona.
What are you talking about? I'm fine.
Fiona kneels down and takes Donkey's head in her arms.
Well, that's what they always say, and then the next thing you know, you're on your back. Dead. Oh, she's right. You look awful. Do you want to sit down? I'll make us some tea. I didn't want to say nothing, but I got this weird twinge in my neck, and when I turn my head like this...
Donkey sharply leans his head to the side, letting out a loud crack.
Ah, see?
Shrek and Fiona give each other happy looks, having made up an excuse to stall for time.
Who's hungry? I'll find us some dinner. I'll get the firewood.
Shrek and Fiona both walk off in separate directions.
Hey, where are you going? Oh, man, I can't feel my toes.
He looks down and yelps.
I don't have any toes. I think I need a hug.
Windmill, exterior, evening.
Spade Demon, thank you for the follow.
Oh, yeah. Shrek has built a fire and is cooking something on a spit while Fiona eats.
This is good. This is really good. What is this? Weed rat. Rotisserie style. No kidding. Well, this is delicious. Well, you know, they're also great in stews. Now, I don't mean to brag, but I make a mean weed rat stew.
Fiona smiles, but it quickly fades as she looks off at Duloc in the distance.
I guess I'll be dining a little differently tomorrow night. Maybe you can come visit me in the swamp sometime. I'll cook all kinds of stuff for you. Swamp toad soup, fish eye tartare, you name it.
Fiona is now intently looking at Shrek, smiling.
Have a good one, Seth. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for hanging out.
I'd like that.
They gaze into each other's eyes longingly.
Princess? Yes, Shrek? I was wondering, are you gonna eat that?
Shrek points to her last piece of food. Fiona, expecting a different question, removes the weed rat while Shrek is annoyed by the words that couldn't come out. Fiona hands it to Shrek, and he grabs onto her hand. The two slowly lean towards each other. Donkey interrupts the moment.
Man, isn't this romantic? Just look at that sunset.
Shrek and Fiona are both startled out of the moment. Fiona's mood changes, and she sits up to abruptly face the sunset.
Sunset? Oh no, I mean, it's late. It's very late.
She begins backing towards the windmill.
What? Wait a minute. I see what's going on here.
Fiona looks at Donkey and freezes with panic.
You're afraid of the dark, aren't you? Yes, that's it. I'm terrified. You know, I better go inside.
She smiles as she turns to walk up the windmill steps, and she breathes a sigh of relief.
Don't feel bad, princess. I used to be afraid of the dark too until... Hey, no, wait. I still am afraid of the dark.
Shrek groans and Fiona chuckles.
Good night. Good night.
Fiona goes inside the windmill, gives Shrek a look, and closes the door. Donkey looks at Shrek with a new eye.
Oh, now I really see what's going on here. Oh, what are you talking about?
Donkey trots over to Shrek as he kneels by the fire and fiddles with one of the spits.
I don't ever what?
I don't even want to hear it.
I don't even want to hear it. Look, I'm an animal, and I got instincts, and I know you two were digging on each other. I could feel it. You're crazy. I'm just bringing her back to Farquaad. Oh, come on, Shrek. Wake up and smell the pheromones. Just go and tell her how you feel. There's nothing to tell. Besides, even if I did tell her that, well, you know, I'm not saying I do, just because I don't. She's a princess, and I'm an ogre? Yeah, an ogre.
Shrek tosses the spit aside and trudges away.
Yo, Zombie Killer! Thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub! Can we get some loves in the chat? Thank you. Welcome on in. Trudges away. Hey, where are you going? To get more firewood.
Donkey looks suspiciously over at the large pile of firewood already piled up. Shrek sits on the hill and gazes out at Duloc until nightfall.
Oh shit, that was a tier 2! Thank you! Yo, that's so heckin' nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Alright, windmill, exterior, night. Donkey opens the door to the windmill and steps in. The abandoned windmill is filled with shadows and cobwebs. All is quiet and Fiona is nowhere to be seen.
Princess Fiona? Princess, where are you?
A group of birds flocks out of the top of the roof, startling Donkey. He continues on.
Princess.
A hand grips the rungs of a ladder.
It's very spooky in here. I ain't playing no games.
Fiona looks down at Donkey, cloaked in shadows, from up above on a platform. She tries to sneak away, but a wood plank breaks and she falls down with a crash. She screams and lands on a sack of flour, launching a cloud of flour into the air. Donkey is frozen with fear, unable to tell who the figure is.
Ah! No, help! Shh!
An ogress emerges from the cloud of flour, approaching Donkey.
Shrek! No, it's okay. What'd you do with the princess? Donkey, shh! I'm the princess. Ah! It's me! In this body. Oh my god! You ate the princess! Can you hear me? Donkey!
Donkey still aimed at her stomach.
Listen, keep breathing. I'll get you out of there. No, Shrek! Shrek! Shrek!
Fiona now covering Donkey's mouth.
Shrek! This is me.
Donkey looks into her eyes as she pets his muzzle, and he calms down.
Princess? What happened to you? You're different. I'm ugly, okay? Well, yeah. Well, was it something you ate? Because I told Shrek those rats were a bad idea. You are what you eat, I said. Now, no. I've been this way for as long as I can remember. What do you mean? Look, I ain't never seen you like this before. It only happens when the sun goes down.
Fiona leans over a barrel filled with water, looking at her reflection.
By night one way, by day another. This shall be norm until you find true love's first kiss, and then take love's true form. Oh, that's beautiful. I didn't know you wrote poetry. It's a spell. When I was a little girl, a witch cast a spell on me. Every night I become this horrible, ugly beast.
Fiona smacks her reflection in the water, which splashes water onto Donkey.
I was placed in a tower to await the day my true love would rescue me. That's why I have to marry Lord Farquaad tomorrow before the sunset, and he sees me like this.
She holds her head and begins to cry.
All right, calm down. Look, it's not that bad. You're not ugly at all. Well, okay, I ain't gonna lie, you are ugly, but only you only look like this at night. Shrek's ugly 24/7. But Donkey, I'm a princess. This is not how a princess is meant to look. Princess. How about if you don't marry Farquaad? I have to. Only true love's kiss can break the spell. But you know, you're kind of an ogre, and Shrek, well, you got a lot in common. Shrek?
Windmill exterior. Shrek is walking towards the windmill with a sunflower in his hand, talking to himself.
Princess, how's it going, first of all? Good. Good for me, too. I'm okay. I saw this flower, and I thought of you because it's pretty, and, well, I don't really like it, but I thought you might like it because you're pretty. But I like you anyway. I'm in trouble. Okay, here we go.
He walks up to the door and pauses outside when he hears Donkey and Fiona talking.
I can't just marry whoever I want. Take a look at me, Donkey. I mean, really, who could ever love a beast so hideous and ugly? Princess and ugly don't go together. That's why I can't stay here with Shrek.
Shrek steps back in shock, misunderstanding the conversation's meaning.
My only chance to live happily ever after is to marry my true love. Don't you see, Donkey? That's just how it has to be.
Shrek heaves a deep sigh and throws the flower down and walks away. Windmill interior.
How you doing, Ultra Shot? Welcome on in. We are on day 10. We are reading the Shrek script at the moment. I'm posting this whole thing to YouTube, by the way, front to back.
Oh, good. Good. How's it wiggle? Why? How? Because I got this cute little wiggly otter nose. It's the
wiggly otter nose. How you doing, Derek Luce? Chad, I hope you guys are enjoying. I hope y'all are enjoying. We're getting to the finale here.
We are. We're on page 71 out of 90.
We're getting there, chat. We're getting there.
Imagine the Shrek movie dubbed by Corgi. That's what I want.
Fucking somebody get on it. I ain't doing it. That would take a long fucking time. Okay, where are we? Oh.
Windmill interior.
It's the only way to break the spell. Well, you at least got to tell Shrek the truth.
Donkey walks over to the door.
No, you can't breathe a word. No one must ever know. What's the point of being able to talk if you got to keep secrets? Promise you won't tell. Promise. All right. I won't tell him, but you should.
Donkey steps outside and talks to himself.
I just know before this is over, I'm going to need a whole lot of serious therapy. Look at my eye twitching.
Fiona opens the door and watches him walk away. She looks down and spots the sunflower left by the door. She picks it up and looks around, then heads back inside and closes the door. Donkey falls asleep by the fire outside. Windmill, interior, morning. Donkey is asleep. Fiona is still awake. plucking at the petals from the sunflower.
I tell him not. I tell him not.
Fiona picks the last petal off the flower, smiling.
I tell him. Shrek!
She opens the door and steps outside.
Shrek! There's something I want.
Fiona looks around for Shrek only to see Donkey sleeping. She sees the rising sun, and as the sun crests the sky, she turns back into a human. She looks up again to see Shrek stomping towards her. She hurries over to him.
Shrek, are you all right?
She puts her hand on his arm, but he nudges it away and walks past her.
Perfect. Never better. I don't... There's something I need to tell you. You don't have to tell me anything, princess. I heard enough last night. You heard what I said? Every word.
Shrek sits down on the steps of the windmill and faces Fiona.
I thought you'd understand. Oh, I understand. Like you said, who could love a hideous, ugly beast? But I thought that wouldn't matter to you. Yeah? Well, it does.
Fiona looks at him in shock, tears welling in her eyes. Shrek looks past her and spots a group approaching.
Ah, right on time. Princess, I brought you a little something.
Shrek gestures to the group and Fiona stands with her mouth wide. Farquaad arrives on horseback, appearing taller than usual, along with an escort of guards. Donkey wakes up with a yawn as the guards march by.
What I miss?
One of the guards looms over him and he begins to scurry away, muttering to himself.
Who said that? Could have been Donkey.
Farquaad stops his horse in front of Fiona.
Ah, Princess Fiona. As promised, now hand it over. Very well, Ogre. The deed to your swamp cleared out as agreed. Take it and go before I change my mind.
Shrek snatches the deed out of the hand of the guard and walks away. Fiona is put off by this exchange. She reverts her attention back to the long-awaited Lord Farquaad.
Forgive me, Princess, for startling you, but you startled me, for I have never seen such a radiant beauty before. I am Lord Farquaad. Lord Farquaad? Oh, no. Forgive me, my lord, for I was just saying a short...
Farquaad snaps his finger and is lifted off his horse by his guards. Left behind on the horse is a large set of gauntlets and a pair of leg extenders that reach down to the stirrups, which made him look so tall on the saddle, and he is set down in front of her. Standing at the height of 4.5 feet, he is much shorter than Fiona. Her look turns from nervousness to bemusement as she awkwardly smiles.
A short farewell.
Hold
on.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so sweet. You don't have to waste good manners on the ogre. It's not like it has feelings. No, you're right. It doesn't.
Shrek, still standing nearby with his back turned, is hurt by the comment. Donkey watches this exchange with a curious look on his face.
I lost my place again. Curious look on his face. There it is. Princess Fiona, beautiful, fair, flawless Fiona, I ask your hand in marriage.
Farquaad gets down on one knee and takes Fiona's hand, pulling her down sharply.
Will you be the perfect bride for the perfect groom?
Fiona makes eye contact with Shrek before he turns away. Her sad look turns to bitterness.
Lord Farquaad, I accept. Nothing would make... Excellent! I'll start the plans for tomorrow we wed! No!
Shrek spins back around with a hopeful look on his face while Fiona tries to regain her composure.
I mean, why wait? Let's get married today before sunset.
Shrek scowls and turns away.
Oh, anxious, aren't we? You're right. The sooner the better. There's so much to do!
Farquaad snaps his fingers and is lifted onto his horse by his guard. The guard offers Fiona assistance, but she looks up onto the saddle of her own.
There's the caterer, the cake, the band, the guest list. Captain, round up some guests!
Fiona, Farquaad, and his guards set off towards Duloc. Fiona gives Shrek one last spiteful look.
Fare thee well, ogre.
Donkey catches up to Shrek as he is walking away.
Shrek, what are you doing? You're just letting her get away. Yeah? So what? Shrek, there's something you don't know about her, or there's something about her you don't know. Look, I talked to her last night. Yeah, I know you talked to her last night. You're great pals, aren't you? Now, if the two of you are such good friends, why don't you follow her home? But Shrek, I want to go with you. Hey, I told you, didn't I? You're not coming home with me. I live alone. My swamp, me, nobody else. Understand? Nobody, especially useless, pathetic, annoying, talking donkeys. But I thought, yeah, you know what? You thought wrong.
Stomps
Shrek.
off. A montage of different scenes. Shrek arrives back home. The swamp is a mess, but the fairy tale creatures are gone. Fiona is being fitted for her wedding dress. Shrek throws a sunflower into the fireplace. Farquaad proudly tries on his crown. Fiona stares at her wedding cake, pushing down a figure of Farquaad to show his actual height. She notices a suit of armor that reminds her of Shrek. Donkey stops by a river where he finds Dragon crying, both of them happy to see each other. Shrek and Fiona both try to eat dinner, but start crying. In Shrek's home, Shrek is sitting at the dinner table when he hears a sound outside. He goes outside to investigate and sees Donkey assembling a line of branches and small rocks.
Donkey? What are you doing? I would think of all people you would recognize a wall when you see one. Well, yeah, but the wall's supposed to go around my swamp, not through it. It is around your half. It is around your half. See, that's your half, and this is my half. Oh, your half. Yeah, my half. I helped rescue the princess. I did half the work. I get half the booty. Now hand me that big old rock, the one that looks like your head.
Shrek starts pulling down the wall and picks up a large branch. Donkey butts his head against it, and the two struggle over it.
Back off! No, you back off. This is my swamp, our swamp. Let go, Donkey. You let go, stubborn jackass, smelly ogre. Fine.
Shrek suddenly lets go of the branch, tripping Donkey over, and he walks away.
Hey, come back here. I'm not through with you yet. Yeah, well, I'm through with you.
Donkey starts following him.
You know, with you with you it's always me. Well, guess what? Now it's my turn. So you just shut up and pay attention.
Just as Shrek nears the door to his home, Donkey jumps in front of him. Shrek walks in another direction.
You're mean to me. You insult me. You don't appreciate anything I do. You always push me around and push me away. Oh, yeah? Well, if I treated you so bad, how come you came back? Because that's what friends do. They forgive each other. Oh, yeah, you're right, Donkey. I forgive you for stabbing me in the back.
Shrek enters the outhouse and slams the door behind him.
You're so wrapped up in layers, onion boy. You're afraid of your own feelings. Go away. See? There you are again. There you are, doing it again just like you did to Fiona. All she ever do was like you, maybe even love you. Love me? She said I was ugly, a hideous creature. I heard the two of you talking. She wasn't talking about you. She was talking about somebody else.
After a brief silence, Shrek comes out of the outhouse.
Hold on. Comes out of the outhouse. She wasn't talking about me? Well, who was she talking about?
Donkey turns his back to Shrek.
No way. I ain't saying anything. You don't want to listen to me, right? Right? Donkey, no. Okay, look. I'm sorry, all right?
Donkey turns his head back to raise his eyebrow, and then he looks away again. Shrek sighs.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm just a big, stupid, ugly ogre. Can you forgive me? Hey, that's what friends are for, right? Right. Friends.
Shrek and Donkey shake on it.
So, what did Fiona say about me? What are you asking me for? Why don't you just go ask her? The wedding! We'll never make it in time. Ha ha ha! Never fear, for where there's a will, there's a way, and I have a way.
Donkey whistles loudly, and Shrek looks up to see a dragon flying overhead.
Donkey? I guess it's just my animal magnetism. Aw, come here, you.
Shrek scratches Donkey on the head.
All right. Don't get all slobbery. No one likes likes a kiss ass. Don't get all slobbery. No one likes a kiss ass. All right, hop on. Hold on tight. I haven't had a chance to install seatbelts yet.
Shrek climbs up the chain still slung around the dragon's neck. Dragon lifts Donkey up with her hand. They take off, soaring through the clouds, and to Duloc.
Yo, Turtlebox, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Yes, we are reading the entire Shrek 1 script. We're almost done.
Mm-hmm.
We're very close.
Yep. The Duloc Cathedral interior. The church is packed with citizens. Fiona and Farquaad are standing at the altar as the priest conducts the ceremony. Thelonious stands nearby, holding a pillow on which rest the 2 wedding rings. Men with prompter cards hold up cards that say, "Revered Silence."
People of Duloc, we gather here today to bear witness to the union.
Fiona glances nervously at the window, noticing the sun slowly dropping towards the horizon.
Of our new king. Excuse me, could we just skip ahead to the I do's?
Farquaad chuckles, then motions to the bishop to indulge Fiona.
Go on.
Duloc Cathedral exterior. A large group of guards stand outside the cathedral on watch. Suddenly a dragon lands nearby, and the guards flee in terror. The dragon looks back at Donkey after him, and Shrek climbs off of her back.
Go ahead, have some fun. If we need you, I'll whistle. How about that?
Dragon smiles and nods, and takes off towards the town streets. Shrek runs for the cathedral doors, but Donkey hurries to get in his way.
Shrek, wait a minute. You want to do this right, don't you? What are you talking about? There's a line you got to wait for. The priest is going to say, "Speak now or forever hold your peace." And that's when you say, "I object." Oh, I don't have time for this. Hey, wait, what are you doing? Listen to me.
Shrek pushes past him, but Donkey pins him against the door.
Look, you love this woman, don't you? Yes. You want to hold her? Yes. Please her? Yes. Then you got to show a little tenderness. Chicks love that romantic crap. All right, cut it out. When does the guy say the line? We got to check it out.
Interior. As the bishop talks, we see Donkey through one of the windows as Shrek tosses him up so we can see.
Where the hell are we? Oh. And so, by the power vested in me...
And from the exterior.
What do you see? The whole town's in there. I now pronounce you husband and wife. They're at the altar. King and queen. Mother Fletcher, he already said it. Oh, for the love of Pete.
Shrek runs inside without catching Donkey, who hits the ground hard. Interior. Fiona and Farquaad are leaning in to kiss, but are interrupted when Shrek bursts through the doors. They both turn to see him running down the aisle.
I object! Shrek?
Fiona initially looks happily surprised to see him, but quickly becomes upset. The bishop gasps, shuts his book, and quietly slinks off.
Oh, now what does he want?
The whole congregation gasps as they see Shrek walk ahead towards the altar. They respond positively and begin to do the wave. Don't remember that part.
No, I don't remember that at all. Hi everyone. Having a good time, are ya? I love Duloc, first of all. Very clean. What are you doing here? Really, it's rude. Rude enough being alive when no one wants you, but showing up uninvited to a wedding. Fiona, I need to talk to you. Oh, now you want to talk? Well, it's a little late for that, so if you'll excuse me...
She leans over to kiss Farquaad, but Shrek pulls her away by the hand.
But you can't marry him.
She frees her hand from his grip.
And why not? Because he's just marrying you so he can be king.
The crowd gasps.
Outrageous! Fiona, don't listen to him. He's not your true love. And what do you know about true love? Well, I mean...
Fiona's taken aback by this.
Oh, this is precious. The ogre has fallen in love with the princess. Oh, good Lord.
Farquaad gestures to the man with the prompter cards. Farquaad gestures to the man with the prompter cards and holds up a card that says laugh. The whole congregation laughs.
An ogre and the princess!
Shrek looks back at the laughing crowd, then down at the floor, dejected.
Shrek? Is this true?
Just as Shrek opens his mouth to speak.
Who cares? It's preposterous. Fiona, my love, we're but a kiss away from our happily ever after. Now kiss me!
Farquaad holds Fiona's hand, puckers his lips, and leans towards her. She looks down at him with disgust, then averts her attention to the window. The sun is just about to set.
By night one way, by day another. I wanted to show you before.
Fiona backs up and gives Shrek a sheepish smile. As the sun sets, she changes into her ogre self. The crowd gasps. One person faints. Shrek stares at Fiona in astonishment, and then grins.
Well, that explains a lot.
Fiona locks eyes with Shrek and smiles.
Oh, it's disgusting! Guards! Guards, I order you to get that thing out of my sight!
A large amount of guards run in and grab a hold of Shrek and Fiona.
Get them! Get them both! No, Shrek!
Shrek and Fiona try and grab each other's arms, but are pulled away from each other. Farquaad grabs a hold of his crown and puts it on.
This hocus pocus alters nothing. This marriage is binding, and that makes me king. See? See? No, let go of me. Shrek! No! Don't just stand there, you morons. Get out of my way. Fiona! Kill him! Kill him if you have to, but get him!
Shrek angrily fights back and knocks out a few of the guards, but they're able to subdue him through sheer numbers.
Beast! I'll make you regret the day we met. I'll see you drawn and quartered. You'll beg for death to save you. No, Shrek! And as for you, my wife...
Farquaad pulls out a dagger and holds it to Fiona's throat.
Fiona! I'll have you locked back in that tower for the rest of your days. I am king!
Shrek manages to pull his arm free, and he whistles loudly.
I will have order. I will have perfection. I will have...
Suddenly, Dragon, with Donkey atop her head, crashes through a large window behind him. Farquaad drops his weapon and looks up. The dragon swoops down and swallows him in one gulp. The guards either run away or step back.
All right. Nobody move. I got Dragon here, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Dragon roars, causing most of the guards to run away in fear. The remaining guards let go of Shrek and Fiona, backing away.
I'm a donkey on the edge!
Dragon belches, and Lord Farquaad's crown falls out of her mouth and falls to the ground.
Celebrity marriages. They never last, do they?
The congregation laughs and cheers.
Go ahead, Shrek. Fiona? Yes, Shrek? I love you. Really? Really. I love you too.
Shrek and Fiona kiss. Thelonious takes one of the cards and writes "Aw" on the back of it to shows it to the congregation. Suddenly, the magic of the spell pulls Fiona away. She's lifted up into the air, and she hovers while magic works around her. Fiona's voice is heard, although she isn't moving her lips.
Until you find true love's first kiss, and then take love's true form. Take love's true form. Take love's true form.
Suddenly, Fiona's eyes open wide and light up. The force of the spell blows against the crowd, and all the windows, all except for one with an image of Farquaad on it, which Dragon breaks with her fist. Fiona is lowered to the ground, and Shrek runs up to her.
Fiona! Fiona, are you all right?
Fiona slowly stands up, still an ogress.
Well, yes, but I don't understand. I'm supposed to be beautiful. But you are beautiful.
Smile at each other.
I was hoping this would be a happy ending.
Shrek and Fiona kiss, and the kiss fades into the swamp.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales.
Their wedding kiss. Shrek and Fiona are now joined in matrimony in Shrek's swamp. Among the attendees are the fairy tale creatures once banished to the swamp, as well as a few Dulot guards. Shrek and Fiona walk down the aisle to their awaiting onion carriage, which is made of a giant onion. Fiona tosses her bouquet which both Cinderella and Snow White try to catch. They get into a cat fight, and Dragon catches the bouquet instead. Donkey looks nervous, but Shrek and Fiona give him a reassuring look. The gingerbread man has been mended somewhat, and now has one leg and walks on a candy cane.
God bless us, everyone!
The guests party and dance as Donkey takes over singing the song. Shrek and Fiona ride away in their carriage, cut to a storybook that reads, "And they lived ugly ever after. The end."
Oh, that was funny. Oh, I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Hey,
The
we
end!
did it! Hyper
Let's
claps
go!
in the chat. Let's go!
We did it!
We did it!